Hi everyone, this is Dr. Shihabuddin from Amal College of Art and Studies. I'm here to introduce you the basic of economic system, and this lesson is prepared focusing on university examinations and the basic concept on economic system. And regarding the economic system, first of all, we have to understand what an economy is. An economy is a system which has a lot of networking regarding production, distribution, and consuming goods and services. And as you know, the economic system focus on people to produce, distribute, exchange, and consume goods, and to satisfy the human needs and human wants. And the economy actually deals with how resources are used, how goods are produced, how income is earned and spent. And in an examination point of view, the economy is the way a society manages its resources to meet human needs. So this focus is important. How the society manages its resources to meet human needs is very important. And during these discussions, we have to ask three important questions. The question include what to produce, how to produce, and for to produce. These three important questions generally come under the central problems of an economy. And asking these questions, economy wisely make very suitable choices. What to produce is a question regarding to the allocation of the scarce resources of an economy for various purposes. So there are various criteria to answer the question what to produce and how to produce. It is also very important and relevant question, uh, and the importance of this question varies country to country, because in a country where human resources are huge, the question should be answered in a different way, and in a country where the capital is rich, the question should be answered in another way. So how to produce is considered a question related to the technology of production. What methods we have to adopt for making goods and services, and for him to produce. This is also very important. And this question regards the distribution of goods and services, or the available resources among the various uh, sections of the society, various the people, and various purpose. So the important questions include what to produce, how to produce, and for whom to produce. So all this question is asked to make very suitable choices according to the circumstances, according to the needs of the Harvard. And these questions is generally known as the central problems of an economy. Generally, this is asked for university examinations. What are the central problems of an economy? How these central questions are solved in various economic systems. And before going to the detailed explanations, we have to also to understand what types of economy are there. In an economy, there are generally the economic system is classified into the capitalist economy, the socialist economy, the mixed economy, and the traditional economy. And the classification generally confined to the four main types, which are CSMT. For the examination point of view, we can have some memory techniques can be used. You may have the memory card can be used CSMT, which means the capitalist system. C stands for the capitalist system, S stands for the socialist system, M stands for the mixed economy, and T stands for the traditional sector. And what are the features of the capitalism? What is capitalism? Capitalist system is a very important system, and it is very relevant, and most of the countries are going toward the capitalist system of the economy. What is the importance of the system? What are the features of the system? In the capitalist system, private ownership is very important, and they are all the economic activities are motivated with profit, and all the decisions are taken in the market, or the market decisions are given more importance in the capitalist system. For example, in the case of USA and UK, they follows the capitalist system of the economy, where private ownership is very important there, and all the business activities are with the motive of profit, or the objective of the economic activities is centered around the profit making, and the decisions are market driven, or market mechanism. What is market mechanism? Market driven means the decisions are on the basis of the demand and supply forces. All the decisions are taken on the basis of the market mechanism. And in the capitalist economy, these are the important features. Private individuals own the resources. Production is for profit. Prices are determined by the market forces. And the main features: private ownership of the property, freedom of enterprise, profit motive, and minimal government intervention. This is an important focus, and we should underline in this area minimal government intervention. For example, in the case of USA and UK, all the decisions are taken on the basis of the market demands, market supply forces. And what are the advantages? The advantages of this system include the efficient use of the resources, encourage innovations, wider consumer choices. But it has also a lot of limitations, such as the income inequality. There are chances of the widening gap between the rich and poor, and exploitation. The possibility of exploitation is very high in the capitalist system. And economic stability is also because there should not be such a system to boost the economy when the economy is going to the crisis. There are some situations where there should be some intervention from the government, from the side of the government. When the economy is going to crisis, there should be some interventions in the part of the government. That part will be missing in the capitalist system. As we mentioned, the examples of the capitalist system include USA, UK. These are the examples of the capitalist system. And we have very important system, the socialist economy. Socialist economy is a system where the decision making is taken by a centralized planning authority, or as government is more important. The government intervention in economic activities is very high in a socialist system. For example, the former USSR, the North Korea, all these economies follows the socialist system. And what are the features of the socialist system? The socialist system uh, believes in the government ownership and control of resources by the government, protection for social welfare, as against the previous system. In the capitalist system, production was for profit, but here in the socialist system, protection is for social welfare, and the decision making is on the basis of centralized planning, or there will be a planning authority. They make all the decisions and distribution activities also. The features of the socialist system include public ownership, central planning, equality of income, social welfare objectives, and uh, and the advantages also include the reduced inequality, no consumer choices, bureaucratic delays, These include the disadvantages of the system: slow growth, poverty, limited choices. All these are the important limitations. Former USSR is one of the examples of the social system. Another important system is the mixed economy, where both private and public sector coexist, or both government and market is important in decision making. So decision making is based on the government decisions. Also, uh, the market forces also has given importance in the decision making. For example, in India, we adopt the mixed economic system. Both and now we have the traditional economy where it is led by customs traditions. The economy is a subsistence economy, which means that the economy focus on the daily living of the society on, and there is no profit motive. There is no such kinds of planning authorities, and actually this economy is existing in the tribal sector or some rural societies only. And these are the important advantages and disadvantages of the various economic system. For the examination point of view, we can use the important memory techniques, which is C stands for the capitalism. Capitalism means freedom. S stands for socialism, which focus on the equality. M stands for the mixed economy. It stands for the balance between market and government, a balanced system, or the coexistence of both private and uh, public sector, or coexistence of the market mechanism and centralized planning. The traditional system is based on culture, traditions. So these are the important things. So when we conclude the basics on the economic system, V stands for the capitalism stands for freedom, socialism stands for equality, mixed economy stands for balance between market and planning system, and the traditional sector stands for the culture traditions. So how a nation produces and grows is determined on the basis of the system a country is adopting. And to conclude, we can say that in an economy, it shaped the future of a society. The economic system shaped the future of the society on the basis of the addressing the questions: what to produce, how to produce, and for whom to produce. This is very important. Three questions an economy should answer. On the basis of the three questions, how these questions are answered is very important, and the answer, the way it is answered is is the uh, founding stones, how the economy shaped the society's future. See, for example, capitalism stands for freedom, but all freedom is it bring equality or it will bring any kinds of discriminations, exploitation? It is a biggest question. Socialism brings equality, but there is a questions of lack of innovations, lack inertia, or there are many other issues of underutilization of the resources. And regarding the mixed economic system, the both market system and planning system is coexisting. Traditional system, generally it is based on the sustainability, environment considerations. Everything is very important. So how far we are on capitalism, socialism, mixed economy, and traditional system, uh, it depends how we answer the three important questions: what to produce, how to produce, and for whom to produce. So thank you all for listening these wonderful sessions. And this session is prepared on for examination purpose only. To brief about the different system, we have three important system: capitalism, socialism, mixed economy, and the another one is the traditional system, the fourth one. Generally, it is not much relevant because it exists only in the traditional tribal sectors or the remote rural areas, and it is not practiced as a major system. And on the basis of this different system, we can we can take decisions how far a economy is growing. Thank you for listening. Thank you very much.